Well, there you go. If you can zoom in enough to read this, it's a letter to me from the Alaska State Troopers. Telling me that they have received my complaint against Joseph Miller, because when Brian Glenn asked him about sending me to the hospital, he said, "Fuck him, it's a fuck," or it's, no, he said it's a fucking nosebleed. Why? Why it's a fucking nosebleed? That's what he said. And then Brian Glenn goes on to remind him that it's, it's a requirement. And that's when the recording stops. And in the end, Brian Glenn was what Joseph Miller says. And at the ultimate end, when Brian Glenn takes after his training officer, training sergeant, he gets his ass booted out of the Alaska State Troopers. So now, this is officially on Sergeant Joseph Miller's permanent record. Every time he comes up for a promotion, they're going to go back and look at this. They're going to see how dangerous a person is. This is why they can't let him be out on, away from Soldotna, in here. This is like their training area. If they let him go out in the remote villages, he'd be a dead piece of shit. We have over 1,500 people in Alaska go missing without a trace every year. Common suspicion is most of them are assholes. Yeah. So, they're keeping Joseph Miller in here in Soldotna to keep him alive. He's been here over 20, 25 years. He's been here over 25 years, I'm pretty sure. At least over 20. And he ain't got over a sergeant. Now, back when Captain Zweifel was a sergeant on Alaska State Troopers, Sergeant Joseph Miller was on Alaska State Troopers. Same time frame. Same time frame. Well, since then, Sergeant Zweifel became Lieutenant Zweifel, became Captain Zweifel. Joseph Miller is still a sergeant. So hopefully, with this complaint, he will look at his paycheck every week and know that he'll never get a raise because of me. With a little hope, they document days pay, which is what is $500 a day? Yeah, ridiculous amount he's making. The important thing is that this is now a permanent part of his record. So, whenever he wishes he's going to have a raise, he's going to remember me. Yeah.